welcome back to the channel. So let's just get right into it. Have you guys heard about a man running for Congress who apparently has a sex tape out? And this sex tape is on Pornhub. And this is to bring awareness to his campaign for legalizing sex work. Yes, we have reached a point to where politicians are not hiding their nasty, naughty deeds, and then you surprise them with, this is what you were doing. Now they're willingly putting it out for the public to see. So what do you think? We're going to take a look at a few clips in regards to this, and I'll be back.
You're watching The Isaiah Factor, Uncensored.
And welcome back to the second half of The Factor Uncensored. How far are you willing to go to get attention and win a political office? One man in New York has dropped his drawers and pulled out the pipe to make sure you know he is coming, or at least running for office. We're talking about Mike Itkis, who has made a sex tape that you can find right now on Pornhub. He's running against Representative Jerry Nadler. Itkis released a video of himself having real sex with a real porn star. I asked him why he's willing to bear it all. Tell me, when you decided to make this sex tape or this video, what went through your mind? You said you're not a attention-seeking type person. In fact, you're kind of shy. So what gave you, for the lack of a better term, the balls to do a sex video when you're running for Congress?
I'm actually, thank you for bringing that up, because it does take a lot of courage for folks to do that. And in fact, I've recently gotten some information from people who are in the military who are saying that, yeah, I wish I had the courage to do that. So
did you get any pushback from those who said that this wasn't appropriate for someone who is running for Congress? I'm sure you did.
Not in person yet, but yeah, once you get on social media, people are free to express themselves. Sometimes not very politely, and I'm okay with that. And because I'm so much for freedom of speech, I absolutely don't want to restrict any kind of criticism of me. Yeah, I mean,
So when you made this tape, Mike, what kind of precautions did you take? Did you use the rubber and all of that? And did both of you test for STDs to make sure you're okay and you didn't harm one another?
We did not use condoms. That was planned. We did go through the full STI panel that the adult industry requires within like the previous 2 weeks. We both confirmed it, and it's not just a piece of paper. There are systems in place to verify people's identity. So
do you think you achieved what you wanted to with this video? Obviously, I'm talking to you from Houston, Texas. You're in New York City. I'm sure you've done a lot of these interviews, but have you achieved what you wanted to as a congressional candidate by making this adult video or adult tape?
Not quite yet, but I think we're getting there, because the attention it has brought me is now allowing me to talk about other issues on my agenda and wider issues besides the video itself. So,
but you know, once you made the video, you knew that would be a big part of the conversation, because that's why you made it, right?
We anticipated that. You know, that kind of went into the analysis to understand how our society works, where, you know, what kinds of buttons you can push to have folks talk about things. And clearly anything like this was going to be a conversation piece once it got out. The question was, how was it going to get out? And would I be able to stay on message and not simply talk about the tape, but all the political issues that the tape brings up?
Now, obviously, you put this out publicly. Was this the first tape or sex tape you ever made?
Correct, it is.
Will it be the last?
I'm not planning on making any other tapes, and I have to say it was a very stressful experience. It was a very valuable experience. And a learning experience. So I'm glad I did it, but at the same time, I don't think I would choose this as a career. And I wasn't planning on making any money off of this. This was the idea really was to support the campaign and to allow me to talk about other issues.
Okay, so when I was listening to the intro, I'm not gonna lie, I bust out laughing when Isaiah said dropping his drawers. He sounded like somebody's granddaddy, just telling you the business on who did what, and it was hilarious. Then he had a few other little comebacks in there as well. And then it goes into the interview, which we just watched. Now, I didn't play the whole thing, I only played enough, but that's all that I needed to hear. Because one of the main things that was not talked about, and I haven't heard it yet from just a little bit of the information I was doing on this candidate, he hasn't said anything about safe sex. I mean, he didn't even have safe sex in that video that he shot with the porn star. They just took a test, and that was it. And I'm like, if you're trying to be a sex positive candidate, you're trying to get sex workers decriminalized, okay, hoes gotta get money too, we understand that. And then you're trying to get adultery laws decriminalized, okay, if that's what you're working towards. But he didn't add a safe sex agenda in his campaign. So I don't know if he actually has one. Like I said, I only listened to a little bit, or I just only read a little bit pertaining to him, but I just thought that this was a salacious story. So you let me know what you think about that as well. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, bye.